One of the most startling sights in space, the strange landscape of a comet seen from closer than ever before. And last November, a tiny lander called Philae was sent to the surface. Touching down was one of the great achievements in exploration. And the emotions at mission control were overwhelming. But then it turned out the lander had bounced into a corner that was too dark for its solar panels. Many assumed the intense cold would destroy the spacecraft, but suddenly it started communicating. A tweet from the mission team announced that against all the odds, it was alive, and scientists are thrilled.
We knew there was a chance that the strengthening sun would wake Philae up, but we didn't know for definite. But now it's just like our little lander seems to be awake, poised and ready to do some more exciting work.
This animation shows how the lander was meant to gather data on a flat surface with plenty of sunlight. Instead, it's been hibernating in a much more awkward position, but is now waking up at a really key moment. Down on the surface of the comet, the lander has actually come back to life at the most interesting possible time. Just as this alien world approaches the sun, starts heating up and forming its tail. There's suddenly far more potential for discovery than anyone expected. Jets of gas are blasting off the comet as the sun's rays become stronger, and they could be carrying something remarkable, the chemical ingredients needed for life. The lander will have a ringside seat to spot them. What does this now enable? I spoke to the European Space Agency's chief science advisor.
The location where Philae is should get more active, and more material will come up from underneath the surface of the comet and flow past the lander. And that will enable us to get an even better view of what this comet's really made of on the inside.
All the time, the Rosetta spacecraft has been orbiting around the comet as it hurtles through space. Now the lander down on it is working again as well. So after centuries in which comets were either fascinating or even frightening, we might now discover if they helped to get life started. David Shukman, BBC News.